New speech.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Why am I asking?
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Nice.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do
Just
you
like
do here?
British.
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Nice.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Zelda.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What's
You
wrong?
seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
The console.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Can't have them compromising the integrity of my new friends. I assume they're my new friends. They'll have to stop me.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Sephiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
But
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will.
Good advice.
Have fun, that is.
I didn't get into too much trouble. Nasa na na na.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Alright. Bartender.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Why not?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger than average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
Investigate.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Entertainment.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
Cheers, buddy.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Who are these guys? I mean, they're cool, but also always in my way. The diplomats.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
No.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law.
Fair enough.
Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
It's a bit naive. No, it's not.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising to.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
My message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. If you understand us, if you would tolerate us, we must stand together. Let's build our own new world. Come, join us in this hawking eater cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Creepy. 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 And then open.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Diplomatic talks occurred in the wake of the Croatian Rebellion as a response to the destruction of the conflict and an attempt to distance the Council from the brutal Krogan warfare. Conventions regulate the use of weapons of mass destruction, and WMD causes environmental alteration to a world. A bomb that produces a large crater is not considered a WMD. A bomb that causes a nuclear winter is. Use of WMD is forbidden on garden worlds like Earth, with ecospheres that can readily support a population. If a habitable world is destroyed, it would not be replaced for millions of years. Conventions do not forbid the use of WMD on hostile worlds or in sealed space station environments. Many militaries continue to develop and maintain stockpiles. Convention's graded weapon of mass destruction into tiers of concern. Tier 1 is the greatest threat to galactic peace. Tier 1, large kinetic impactors such as asteroid drops or deorbiting space stations, effectively free and available in any system. Form of debris left over from planetary accretion. Kinetic impactors are a weapon of choice for terrorists and third galaxy nations. Tier 2, uncontrolled self-replicating weapons such as nanotechnology, viral or bacteriological organisms, or Newman devices and destructive computer viruses. These weapons can lie dormant for millennia, waiting for a careless visitor to carry them to another world. Tier 3, large enemy burst weapons such as nuclear or antimatter warheads. Tier 4, alien species deliberately introduced to crowd out native forms necessary for the health of an ecosystem. Ecological tampering can take years to bear fruit, making it difficult to prove. Citadel Security's volunteer police service answering to the Citadel Council. The 200 1,000 constables of CSEC are responsible for maintaining public order in the densely populated citadel. They also provide private suppression, customs enforcement, and search and rescue throughout the citadel cluster. CSEC has 6 divisions: enforcement, uniformed officers who patrol the citadel and respond to emergencies; investigation, detectives who puzzle out the truth behind crimes and bring perpetrators to justice; customs, screens thousands of passengers and cargo containers that pass through Citadel's ports every day; network, deals with cyber crimes like identity and copyright theft, hacking and viral attacks, and illegal artificial intelligence; special response deals with hostage situations, bombs, and heavy arms criminals. In the unlikely event attackers board the Citadel, they're also the front line of defense, armed with military-grade equipment. Patrol naval arm with ships stationed throughout the Citadel cluster. Unlike the other divisions, they are rarely seen at the Citadel, nor do they stay in one place long. Joining CSEC is prestigious. Applications must be sponsored by the Citadel Councillor or the ambassador of any associate council race. Generally, applicants have many years of distinguished service in the military or police forces of their nation, but an inexperienced applicant with demonstrable talent will be fairly considered. CSEC inspectors are often at odds. Many CSEC members, notably current executor Bernari Palin, believe that allowing inspectors to be above the law is a dangerous practice. The actions of Saran Arterius lend credence to this position. Inspectors, in turn, are aggravated when CSEC's dedication to procedure due process hampers their investigations. Oh, blimey. Quite a lot to read. The ring is an enclosed loop of park-like space, serving as the connection point for the wards. The interior walls are lined with the embassies of influential species and private residence for the galaxy's elite. The Presidium is full of open-air restaurants, bars, and luxurious meeting areas. Gravity is about 1/3 Earth normal. A holographic sky is projected over the ceiling of the ring. Unlike the 24/7 bustle of the wards, the Presidium maintains a 20-hour day cycle with 6-hour night, where lights are dimmed and the sky goes through a night cycle. Offices and residences are often open to the interior. It is not unusual for embassies to have no exterior wall at all. This does not cause a crime problem due to the heavy CSEC presence and ubiquitous monitoring devices on the Presidium. Thieves are quickly identified and apprehended. The ring is the location of the Citadel's spaceports. Being closer to the center of the spin, there is less motion for a ship to match, and the reduced spin gravity makes handling cargo easier. Hundreds of ships pass through the Citadel every day, and every species with an embassy is granted a private dock. The tower at the center of the ring holds the administration of the Citadel Council. The tower rises over a kilometer from the ring, appearing to thrust forward parallel to the ward arms. As the tower is at the center of the spin axis, it experiences little centrifugal force. Gravity is maintained using masseffect fields at a 90-degree angle to the ring and wards. The consular dock can be found at the base of the tower, while normally used for diplomatic couriers and inspector business. The shuttles docked here can evacuate the council government in an emergency. Due to the destructive potential of dreadnoughts, the council races agreed at the Phyrexian Naval Conference to fix a ratio of dreadnoughts constructed between themselves. At the top of the pyramid is the peacekeeping Turan fleet. Below the Turans are the other council races, currently the Asari and Solarians. Council associate races are at the bottom. The Human Systems Alliance is part of this last group. Ratio of Turan to Council to Associate Dreadnoughts is 5-3-1. For every dreadnought, humans are permitted to build. The Asari have 3, and the Turans have 5. Ashore. When a ship's crew leaves the vessel, they are ashore. Though normally used for guarding planets, it can refer to boarding a spaceship. Away. When a ship releases the equipment tethering it to a space station or service dock, it is away. Aye aye, the proper way to acknowledge an order. Told to attack, the correct response is aye aye sir. If asked, are you proud to be a Marine? The correct response is yes sir. ASAP. pronounced ASAP, an acronym of as soon as possible. Delay, stop, cease, bridge, the navigation center of a spacecraft where the searing is done. Captain's mast, non-judicial disciplinary proceedings by unit commanders. CIC, Combat Information Center, the command center of a spacecraft. The CIC is filled with sensory displays to make sense of the chaos of combat. DC, damage control, containment and repair of damage to a spacecraft. ECM, electronic countermeasures used to avoid enemy sensors from a passive emissions, masking to activate jamming. EVA, extravehicular activity, time spent in a pressure suit outside of a vehicle, space station, spacecraft or station. Flank. The flank is the side of a military formation. Since the soldiers are facing elsewhere, an enemy that can attack on the flank can often turn it or roll it up. FNG, freaking new guys, a derisive term for inexperienced personnel. Groundside, the surface of a planet, helmsman, the crew member who pilots the spacecraft. Radar, light amplified detection and ranging, an active sensor that bounces lasers off an object to determine its bearing and distance. Radar has a sufficient resolution that the data can be reconstructed into an image. Shore party, spacecraft crew sent to shore on official business. Silent running, an old submariner's term used aboard the Normandy to denote when stealth systems are active. SIT rep, abbreviation of situation report, an evaluation of the current military situation. Spacer, someone who's spent most of their life in space. XO, executive office, second in command of an alliance warship. The XO is responsible for administrative and personnel matters.